Coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between the Korean Superboy, Doo-ho Choi, and Daniel Cormier. Well, the beard has given way to the goatee, which means it must be fight night for the former two-division UFC champion Daniel Cormier. How about that skin fade tonight? Looking good, champ.
The barber always does a great job of getting DC fight ready. It's part of the fight day preparation. You look good, you feel good, so I get a haircut on fight day. When I get into the octagon, I want to give the fans a show. From the wrestling to the striking, there is no area of mixed martial arts where I feel like I am outmatched, and it shows with the fact that I have won 2 UFC championships and have my 10 gold belts at my house in Gilroy.
The head coach of the Gilroy High School wrestling team. Shout out to Rosendo Sanchez, boxing too as well. DC's jab has really become an educated one in the latter part of his career here. And in terms of the MMA application of wrestling, there's nobody who does it better. Once again, a big spot for DC here tonight. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedown. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Choi is 29. Cormier is 41. He weighed in at 205 pounds. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel D.C. Cormier! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Doo-ho Choi.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come fight.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go fight.
One is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out style.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But we've seen guys muster their ego before. Let's see how he approaches this matchup. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Big knee lands there.
That knee hurt him.
things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the shot.
These guys throwing early. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. 3 minutes remain in the round. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves to.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Close guard. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by the Korean Superboy. All right, full guard here if you're the top fighter. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to pass to the next position, get the half guard so I can get my ground and pound off.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Well, he's connected on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job of finding the placement on that shot. It is a great weapon to have. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Now he touches it with the left. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate to move, he's also keeping very busy.
Listen, you did good that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. I need you to avoid that.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Second round underway.
Straight punch land.
Well, some nice boxing shots there from Daniel Cormier. We talk so much about the wrestling. Don't sleep on those hands.
Yeah, but it's because of the wrestling that allows these guys, especially a guy like DC, who's shorter, to manage distance, to manage space in the striking line.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
Jared, don't you come to me without a combo.
Authority goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the top position. How does he go about trying to finish this fight?
He just needs to stay heavy. He's got to keep his weight down. He's got to be working, but not working recklessly, because this is a position that you can escape. Make sure you secure your opponent, and make sure you secure your opponent. Land strikes that matter and end this fight.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position at the bottom.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. He's got him right here. Oh, he might be out.
Look at how fast. The only
side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. What a fight so far. Oh, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Relax. That last round's over. He took his best shots and smiled back at him. Now it's your turn. We have to go.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Big powerful punch lands. Now we look back to ring.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Oh, with a single collar tie there. All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water going.
What a takedown.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Both fighters back to their feet now, and they clinch once again. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. Now the guy's got arm bar, he's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack arm bar here. He should be defending right now. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Recovering, man, right back to his feet. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
And that'll do it, 15 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Relax. We lost that last round. We have to avoid his ground control.
Ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
big punch land. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Softened up here. Well, he's got his back now. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Cormier's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on it.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Back to the feet now.
Ooh, what a punch.
I'm not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
And this dude's cashing chips.
Could come here at any time. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
It's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Choi gets up, but he looks dazed. He looks confused. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
You're losing this fight, but we have 1 round to turn it around. Fight like you've never fought before. This is it.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Final round, you ready?
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
He's hurt bad time. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish line now.
Oh, looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. There's the attempt. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Nice.
They continue to exchange. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Choi. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can throw.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. 2 minutes now to go in this one. Nice punch there by the Korean Super. Oh!
Fantastic play. At the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the box. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by the Korean Super Bowl. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
What a fight. The official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Daniel D.C.
So there he is, the celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight